Hey Payson stranger, welcome to the Vblog podcast, powered by HeyPayson.com. I'm your host, Robert Starkey, and I'm on a mission to meet people who make Payson tick. From shop owners to event organizers, from new faces to homegrown legends. I'm bringing you the real stories from right here in our own backyard. We're more than just interviews. HeyPayson.com is your go-to for everything local. Shop small, stay in the loop on events, find your next job right here in town. If it's happening in Payson, it's happening on HeyPayson.com. Let's hit the road. You never know who you'll meet next. Hello everyone, welcome to Hey Payson Stranger. I'm Robert, your host, and with me today is Justin. Justin's with Charmco's Farmhouse Pizza. I've only had to say that one other time. You might remember this video right here. Payson, I'm outside of Charmco's Farmhouse Pizza with trailer, and we're outside of Consign Your Design, and I've got a pizza box in my hand right here. This is the best pizza. What? 2 slices left. Oh, that's because I sat in my car and ate it. It's yours. This guy right here will help serve you up.
Absolutely. My name's Justin. I'm the owner, and today and tomorrow for lunch we'll be at 706 North Beeline Highway, which is Consign Your Design here in Swiss Village. And you know what? Ditch the fast food and get some local, handmade, fresh fast food. It takes about 7-8 minutes from start to finish and 900 degrees in our ovens.
It's definitely worth it. You're going to love it. Come down here, check it out. Justin, thank you so much. You're an awesome chef.
Thank you.
Enjoy. So as you see in the video, Justin has a pizza place here in town.
Yep.
But before we touch on that, Justin, I just want to learn a little bit more about you. What brought you to Payson? Were you born and raised here?
So I wasn't born here, raised here. So I moved up here when I was about 6 years old. My dad moved up here for his job and went to school up here and graduated from high school up here, and been off and on living up here since I've been an adult. So
right on. So aside from the pizza thing, which we're gonna get to, what other things are you involved in?
So I've been mostly in the culinary world in Payson. So from time to time I go to the high school, help out in their culinary class, and then kind of coach them in their competitions for scholarship money. Teach some lessons from time to time. So that's kind of what I'm into in town, really.
Right on.
That's kind of all I have time for.
Yeah. So where did you get your desire to go into the culinary fields? Who taught you?
So I've kind of been around the kitchen my whole life. My dad has worked for Cisco Foods. This year will be 40 years for him.
Oh, wow.
So he was a driver up here. That's when we moved up here. So when we went out to eat, we always went out to eat at his customers' places. And, you know, that's kind of who we supported. You know, whoever was a customer, that's where we went.
Support those who support you.
Exactly.
Nice.
So that was kind of, growing up, it was never kind of where the kids wanted to eat. Is like, hey, we need to go support these guys, type thing. So
yeah.
We need to go eat here. It's not where you want to go. It's we need to go eat at this place.
Nice.
So
return the favor and give them the business back.
Absolutely.
Good
Absolutely.
Deal. So did you go to school for any culinary?
I did. So I went through the culinary program here at Payson High School. Ended up getting a full ride scholarship to Arizona Culinary Institute. So right after high school, I went down there, went through their program, and then was working in the Valley for Hilton.
Okay.
Hotels, yep.
And how long ago was that?
Oh, goodness. Long time ago. It makes me feel old, but probably, let's see, I left there in 2014 at Hilton, so I started there in 2011.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's get to the yummy part, the pizza.
Oh, yeah.
So how long have you owned this pizza truck?
So we started doing pop-ups, like with an easy up tent and some tables. It's probably been about 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. And then we got the trailer a year ago this month in March. And then we went full-time with it at the end of May.
Okay.
Yep.
What is your top-selling pizza?
The good old pepperoni.
Yeah.
That'll always be the top-selling.
Staying classic.
That's the classic. It's what people are familiar with. I feel like that's the first one people buy. And then, you know, from then, once their second visit, then they start venturing out into to our other ones.
Yeah,
So.
I think mine was like the meat lovers type of thing.
Yep.
It was really good.
Yep.
Have you ever, so aside from pizza, any other culinary desires for just other than pizza? Anything else you like making?
I really like making fresh pasta.
Okay.
Most of my training has been in Italian. Not New York Italian, but more like Italy Italian, which is, it's kind of totally different. It's under the same umbrella, but, the Italian Americans kind of use what was in this country rather than in the old country, and they just kind of adapted their recipes. But I spent a little bit of time cooking American Southwest when I was at Hilton, but I always end up going back to Italian, and then I kind of work in some of my heritage. My dad's from West Virginia, so I tend to work in some Southern influence, and then every now and then we'll get the Southwest into my recipes as well, just because I've grown up in Arizona my whole life. So,
nice.
Yep.
Nice. Well, I will tell you, it is really good pizza.
Thank you.
It was so good. It made me pull my phone out and do that little video we made. So
thank you. I tend to get really hyper focused on ingredients and techniques, and I want to make it the best I can possible, while also keeping it as affordable as I can.
Yeah.
That way we get repeat customers and
for sure,
and things like that. So I get really obsessive. If I find something I like, I get really obsessive of how it's made, where it came from, the origin, what prompted it to be created, things like that, and really kind of just build on that. Get really, like I said, super hyper obsessed with it.
Right. So for your food truck, because it's not always every day that's operational, where should somebody go to find your schedule of where you're going to be at?
So we're always on, we always post on Instagram and Facebook. They're both Charmco's Farmhouse Pizza, one word, no spaces altogether. We always post where we're going to be at there, our schedule. If we find something cool, maybe, dough's turning out really good that day, we'll take a video of our dough process. We don't want to hide anything. We're an open book, and if anybody wants to know, you can usually find us either Friday nights or Saturday nights at Muck's if we don't have a private event. Muck's Candles and Cocktails over there in Swiss Village. We work with Sierra quite a bit over there. She's a really great partner. Cool. Really great drinks. And it works out for us. We do really well over there.
So you said when you don't have an event, does that mean you do catering?
We do. We do private caterings, graduation parties, birthday parties, weddings, rehearsal dinners. If we kind of cap it out at about 250, any more than that, it's kind of really hard to stay on top of our quality. Yeah. And that's our number one focus, is the quality. So we kind of cap it out about that 250, 200. Any more than that, I kind of get uncomfortable. Just with our setup. Yeah.
Sure. So is there other people besides you involved in the business?
It's just me and my wife.
Okay.
Right now, if we have big events like if we do 4th of July at Green Valley Park or any of the other big events around town, I have a buddy that I worked with at Metazel Casino. That helps me, or I have a friend in the valley that has done pizzas as well. He comes up and helps me too. So it's usually, we keep it to that 4. My mom will help sometimes. She'll run the register if my wife needs to be in the trailer. But it's really, really small and tight-knit. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, any parting words you want to say to the community that's watching the video?
Just my main thing is support local as much as you can. Us local guys, we're out there fighting and grinding every day against the big chains. The big chains are going to be consistent in what they serve, and we strive for consistency as well, but I'd rather see the money go to the locals. And then even if you can't afford to go out, because I know we're in a tough economy, and hopefully it gets better soon. But man, if you're on Facebook or social media, if you just share what they're posting on their profiles, it gets more eyes on them,
and that's kind of the name of the game, is getting more eyes on what we're posting,
right?
You know, and advertising and things like that. So
it's a great way to help out businesses, and it doesn't cost you a dime.
Exactly. It's totally free. It takes me a little bit longer because I'm not that savvy at it, but
we'll get you there.
Yeah, absolutely. But for somebody that's really savvy at it, just hit that like and share button and follow, and it costs nothing, and it really helps us out because we play the numbers game then, and marketing for us smaller guys is really, really hard. So to do it as successful as we need to create a big impact for our business. So we really rely on the community, word of mouth, you guys posting pictures when you go out to eat, sharing it, all that stuff. So you guys are what keep us going.
Awesome. Well, go out and visit Justin's food truck when he's out and about.
Yep.
Like he said, visit his social media, and you'll find out where his truck is going to be located. And is there a phone number or anything you want to give him?
It's
like for catering purposes.
If you can, it's just my cell phone number. We prefer email just because I don't want everybody in town
having your phone.
Yeah, blowing up your phone.
What's your email address?
So my email address is B as in boy, Richardson 0620 @gmail.com. You can reach out to us, send in a message through Facebook or Instagram for caterings. A lot of people do that, and it's real easy. Everything's online. We'll get you an estimate or a quote and figure out what you want for your party and come out and cook for you.
Awesome. Justin's a really good guy. Comes highly recommended by not only myself, but several others. In fact, the restaurant we're sitting in right now even compliments his abilities to cook.
Absolutely.
Pizzas.
Yeah, we're sitting here at Rim Country Barbecue, and man, sometimes I love my pizza, but when you eat it all the time, you want something different. This is my go-to for pizza in town. Shane does an absolutely phenomenal job here. Great partner for the community. He's always helping out the community. Great restaurant. I mean, we're sitting here in this private dining room. It's beautiful. I've seen patio or weddings happen in his patio out here for like a small wedding. If you rent that out, man, it's great. His pizza oven's out here. There's cornhole. I mean, it's really kind of a one-stop shop for this place.
I only had the meat sampler.
Oh, okay.
And after we were done with it with our friends, I said, hey, I talked to his wife, Gail. I said, Gail, is there any chance you can make like a pizza sampler?
Yeah.
And she's like, it's too difficult to do that. But
yeah, I could see that. But it's this is the go-to for me. Diamond Point as well. Tyler out there does a great job for a steak. I'm kind of picky, so I have a small community places. Mackey's over here across the street I eat at. It's just local people grinding it out. Yeah, that's what I like seeing. And like we're here on a Sunday, it's packed out in this main dining room.
No parking.
No,
it's full.
And I love seeing that. I love seeing people be successful, living out their dreams. I mean, it's a beautiful buzz out in the dining room. It's awesome.
And that's what we want to capture, is people living out their dreams right here in Payson, Arizona.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to leave all the contact information for Justin on the video here, so reach out to him if he can be of any assistance to you. Justin, you're no longer a stranger.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you, Robert.
Well, we'll be touching base with Justin and some of his food truck ventures as we go down the road. You'll also find his business now listed in our directory. We're going to put him under the food truck category, and so you'll be able to reach out through those contact methods as well. So thank you guys for following Hey Payson Stranger, a segment of HeyPayson.com. Cool.
Perfect.